Hello and welcome to my coffee and a planner chat. I think we could call this because that's what it is. I'm having breakfast and I have my coffee. I have some breakfast and I have some planner thoughts. Because in a couple of weeks we are shifting to 2021 or 2021. This horrible year will be over and hopefully something new and exciting will, replace it. We'll see about that. Or if it's just more misery. Anyways, I wanted to give a quick little rundown on what my planner plans are and how they've sort of evolved the last few weeks or months or whatever. So I will start with what my initial thoughts on school was and work and all that at first. So when Hobonichi had their launch in September, my plan was to use the weeks together with this A6 original, because what I like to do is I like to use one page per day and set some goals and do some planning, map out the day sort of, and then write down a couple of reflections I have on whatever I've been reading or lectures or anything school related. And I thought that I perhaps could track, what I've been reading and whatnot. So I thought that the original would be perfect for that. And I mean, it's gorgeous. I love the size of it. But as this starts in 2021, I needed something to sort of get me going before that. So I decided to get this A6 notebook. And I kind of realized that I'm not really into dated pages. And it's fairly simple to just, just make a little box, a line, and to do boxes if you want to. It's fairly simple. I can do that every day if I want to, and I can also use this for notes, because initially I was planning to use, let me grab it. I was going to use this Cookie Monster with an A5 notebook in it, and I thought that was a good idea. Like, I really like the size and I might go back to it. I'm not like, totally scrapping this one, but something happened and I started to take notes in this one as well. And I don't know, I just like the simplicity of having one notebook instead of like 10. So I started to use this one, and I also realized that I needed a few other things than just, I needed more things than I would have in the original notebook, such as I have made a little spread over what tasks I have, or assignments, I guess you could say. So, and which books are linked to what assignment. And for one of the assignments, I felt like I needed to sort of write down what I was supposed to learn from it or for it, so that I could, more easily study for it. So I think I will be sticking to this one. And I mean, it's fairly easy to just grab a new one whenever this one is filled up. And I mean, it's quite a lot to go, so I feel like I will keep this for next semester probably, and we'll see from there. And perhaps I will use the A5 sometimes whenever I feel like it. Perhaps sometimes you need to make like mind maps, and if there's a lot of lectures you might want to go for the A5. I don't know, I'm flexible. So that's the two notebooks. And then for the more overview planning, I got the parachute, and honestly, you guys, I don't know why there's not more hype around this one, because I just love it. It's everything I need, and more. It's, oh sorry, the only problem is that the little these little guys get stuck in the zipper. But I mean, the zipper is great, the size is great, and I have a little pouch for pens, and I can put my phone in here, and I mean, it's just, I even have some washi tapes and stickers and whatnot, and I just love it. So this one is more like practical. Okay, first I have just decorated a bit. I actually got ahead and did that, and I used some of my favorite stuff in here, like these vellum papers I've been hoarding because I think they're just gorgeous. Same with this acetate, I think it's just gorgeous. And this our write your own story is part of the same acetate. And then there's like some vellum, and here's a cat. And washi tape, and you know, a few things. So not sure if I'm gonna use this overview. I might, like, I really like to have a yearly overview, so I might write down when we have our practical studies and, you know, exams and stuff, because it's nice to have those things, like, boom, here they are. And then I have the monthly overview. I really like that too. Here I've been playing around with both pen and pencil, because some things I just felt like they need to be in pencil, so I can just wipe them out. Wipe them out if I want to. So I've been using this one, and then I guess that the bulk of it is here. So what I have is a task list, and I have to be read, and I have timestamps and stuff, and a lot of things in here. Like, and this I just really like the overview that this gives me. So it's not overcomplicated, and it's nice. And even if I won't be working next year, I feel like there's still so many different parts of life that needs to be written down here. So this is only for school and work. So I like that. And so that's my setup for school, for university. And this one I will be selling. It really bugs me. I really want to find use for it, because I don't know, it's something about the weight and the way it lays in your hand. I mean, it's just an unused A6 Hobonichi. It's just amazing. That's all I can say. So next up we have my personal planner system, like for private stuff. And at first I was gonna use, like, have the same setup as this year. I was gonna use this weekly supplement, because I think it's just so cute and pretty. And then I was watching a video, I will link to it down below, and it just hit me that I think I want to separate my journaling from my planning, because this year I've been having them like together. And even though the day free, because I've been using, I can just show you, I've been using this setup. So I've been using the day free, and then I've had this one, which I've been loving again. But it just hit me that I want to journal that is completely unbound to dates and years and whatnot. So I actually ordered another A6 notebook, And I mean, if I fill it up next year, I'll get another one, and if I don't, I can just continue to use it, and it can just go on for as long as there's pages in it. And it kind of feels nice to just have it for journaling, to write stuff down, to write thoughts down, to just have it as a brain dump and not mix it up with anything productive. It doesn't have to be productive. It just has to be whatever I'm thinking or feeling, or you know, whatever happens in the brain, it just goes on paper and it's nice. So the idea is, let me show you. I've been sketching up a bit here. Let's see. I've been sketching up a bit here. So I realized that it's quite easy to just make weekly spreads in this one. I actually just considered the dated version, but I felt like I will be so bothered by like the dates and stuff, and I have to cover it up. And with this method, I can just use pen and paper and be done with it. And if I want to, I can just use stickers, and I can be as creative or non-creative as I want to in this planner. So, and also I have the flexibility to do it either this way, like the vertical layout, but I could also opt for a horizontal layout. I can, you know, switch it up, and weeks that I forget to plan will go unnoticed. There will be no gaps, there will be no, I'll just do this whenever I feel like I have the need to, and that's okay. So I really felt so happy when I realized this. So this is so I will have weekly layouts. Okay, so if the position of stuff has changed, I'm sorry. I had a phone call and not sure where I am. Whatever. So I will have my weekly views, and then together with that, I will have like daily. Oh, these are my plans. I will have my daily to-dos, and I will have, if I need to write down a recipe or anything that is practical goes in here. So yeah, our planning, essentially, like tidying up, errands, appointments, life in general. And I honestly feel like it's gonna be nice to have everything in the same booklet. Like, I've been loving the weekly supplement, and I will be keeping this one because, I mean, you never know. And if I feel like using this as a sketchbook or whatever, I can do that later on. I won't get my money back on it, so I don't feel like, I mean, it's really cheap to begin with, so I don't feel like I need to resell it actually. So, but it's gonna be so nice to have all of the planning in one booklet and to just have it practical. And I'm not sure if I can fit, it would be so nice if I could fit both. I will try with this notebook, even though it's not the right one, but it would be so nice if they both fit into this one. I mean, it kind of does. It kind of does, guys. Okay, I'm so excited. I am actually so excited right now. Like, it's gonna be a bulky bitch, but I'm gonna take out some stickers, and I mean, it's not half bad, you guys. This is actually quite nice. Okay, so I am excited about this in ways you cannot imagine. So, okay, this is great, guys. Okay, so I can still have my journal and my planner in the same space, but they will still be like two separate books. And if I don't want to take my journal with me, because sometimes you don't want to, you can just grab it, take it out. And the same goes with this one. You can just grab it, take it out. It's kind of nice. I really like it. Oh, so what I have on this one, at first I was gonna have it in the Dancing Fox, which is so cute. Like, honestly, I love it. But like the tassels, they get so fussy when you take them out, and it got kind of big, even though it's a regular cover. So I went ahead, and I think this is from the Midori company. Don't really remember where I got it, but it actually fits really well. I think you can have it on top of the original as well, but it feels a bit more protected, and this, grab this one and go. And I really like that concept. I really like to just be able to grab things and just put them somewhere. And I'm using one of the large drawer pouches for planning, so this one is just easy enough to just pop in there and just throw in my backpack, and I'm ready to go. And I have some stickers with me, some washi tapes and etc. And I really like that. I really like that. So this is probably a bit rambly, but yeah, that's me. But I can just give you a quick rundown, because I think this is something that I find really helpful. Like, when I am not sure of things, I just sit down and write stuff. That's how I work. Like, some people are probably more practical than me and just, I need a planner, I buy a planner. But I don't work like that. So I needed to like sort of just assess what I needed. So for school and work, and I won't be working, so for school, I need my daily to-dos so I can reflect and set goals. And I needed a weekly view, and I needed a overview of all of my assignments and all of the books, and I need notes from lectures and books, and I needed a monthly overview, and I also think I will be needing sort of a yearly view so that I know when I have practical studies and such. And I've boiled that down to the Hobonichi weeks and the A6 notebook. So in the weeks, I will be having my weekly and monthly views, and I will also have possibly a yearly overview. And in the A6 notebook, I will have my daily planning and for repetition and notes, and I will also have lists of assignments and literature. I'll just stick to saying books because it's so hard to say literature. I can't even say it. And then my private life, I needed daily to-dos whenever I need to, because honestly, I don't need daily to-do lists every day. I needed budgeting, monthly views, weekly views. I needed lists of all sorts, and food stuff and reading stuff, and yeah, and all of that. And that I have boiled down to the A6 Day Free, which I will be using for my private planning with weekly views and dailies and budgets and etc. And then I will have just my A6 notebook for my journaling. And also, one of the things that I will challenge myself to next year is, because I won't be working, like, that frees up so much time and so much, like, all of the changes in my life the last year has really opened up for some changes in my life. So one of the things that I will try to do and that I really want to stick to is that whenever I've dropped the kids off at school and daycare, that I will sit down and I will, before I start with any reading or lectures or anything, I will just sit down, grab a cup of coffee, because I don't want to stress and make coffee before I drop the kids off. I just want to have that over and done with. But I will grab some coffee and I will sit down and journal. Like, it could be, you know, half a page, a few lines, whatever. It could be 5 pages, whatever I feel the need to. And it could be a ton of stickers, and there could be just pen and paper. You know, no rules, but just a cup of coffee and some journaling, and make that into a daily habit. Because whenever I don't make it a daily habit, I just do it whenever I kind of forget, to be honest. And I know that I feel so much better when I do journal. So daily coffee, daily journaling. So I think that will work in my routine. And also at the same time, so first journal and then kind of estimate whatever that has to be done, both for personal growth but also like practical stuff. So I think that's a nice, like, have a 10 to 15 minutes each day just to myself, and just, you know, set the tone for the day, I guess. And because I don't know, I feel like it could be a good thing. I will let you know. I can just write that down here, right? And the fun thing is, I have so many papers and so many stuff here, but I don't have a single pen in front of me. Hold on. So I just got this idea. So I will have a follow-up in March. Like a Q1 type situation. I think that could be fun to, like, go through how has it been working? Is the system still intact? Am I still journaling each day, and how has that affected my life and my brain? And, you know, I think that's and it's nice to have like this follow-up. So I will just update you, like a Q1 update. Oh, and another thing I think that needs a whole other video is that next year I will try a no buy, but I will update you on that later on. And now I'm having guests, so thank you for watching, and I will get back to you soon. Bye.